Hey guys, so today is another day, obviously. Oh my gosh, my hair is crazy. Don't mind my hair, it's really loud. Today is a relaxed day. It is January 3rd, 2:26 p.m. And the fact that it's January is awesome, but at the same time, it's like it went by really fast to switch years. I don't know. And 2016 was really dull. I mean, I talked about it with my cousins in Washington, and we were just kind of explaining our 2016. But for me, I thought, I don't even remember the beginning of 2016. I actually meant to make a video that described kind of where I was at. Yeah, I didn't do that. I could still do it, but I wanted to make more of a creative, pretty aesthetically pleasing video, something I don't really do ever. Today's like my one day, my first day, basically. First day of the year. I know it's only the third day of the year, but first day in a while of just being by myself and like collecting my thoughts. And I just wanted to share a few things, I guess. But I haven't been able to be that creative since I've come to school. So if you can imagine, it's been about 3.5 years and I still, you know, have been struggling making time for self-portraits. I'm really sad because yesterday would have been a beautiful and perfect day. And I don't know about today because I haven't really seen the clouds. I can't really see it out the window. I don't have my car, so I can't even drive up the mountains that my sister left. So just kind of here. But I kept telling myself, you need this time, you need to catch up with some stuff, you need to just do all the things. So that's what I'm doing, is all the things. But I really want to get into learning more about financing my business. So right now I was Googling some books. I also already have some books I should probably start reading because, well, I have them. Anyway, back to thinking about 2016. So when I was talking with my cousins, I kind of just ended up thinking, yeah, 2016 is just kind of dull for me. I mean, it ended pretty good. It started off weird because I hardly remember being in a relationship and honestly felt like I was just dreaming up some random thing, and then I woke up one day and I was like, oh, that's not actually real, and then was kind of sad, you know, and then I'm fine. So that's basically what it felt like, even though that was over a span of 5 months, I guess you could say, of the year, technically, because I'm not counting the months before, but January to May is like one tiny little memory in my head. I have to actually think about it, and I'm thinking, what even happened? What did we even do? I forgot all that, and I'm in a total different routine in life and total different pathway, I guess you could say, and now I'm just pretty excited. And then summer I was just like whatever, and then I ended up gaining like a significant amount of weight that I still don't understand why I'm not trying to stop this sort of thing, and I think I'm just not motivated and no one is paying attention or trying to help me out. So it's like a secret going on of me just not caring about what I eat, and it's really weird because I wasn't like that. I definitely wasn't like that when I was in a relationship. I think I felt fine about my body actually during that time, which is interesting because I had it for a while, but then I ended up, it's like I was doing well, and so I ate decently and lived decently, and I don't know. I guess I had the motivation though, because when you're in a relationship, like, you can't help it but you want to look good, feel good, and all that stuff. And so I feel like that's why I was paying so much attention to like making sure I'm cleaning my face all the time, and like I look at pictures, I'm like, wow, I look good, like my makeup and everything, like why haven't I done that lately, you know? But I mean, I'm not trying to impress anyone, but at least it helps me see that I made it really important to like look my best because that's how much he meant to me. So then I'm that type of person who does that. So that's what I see with that. But it was interesting because when summer came, I just stopped. Like, I completely stopped caring. And so 2016 became this year of not caring, I guess. And then August comes around and my business idea was founded, and my initial business partner, you know, signed up with me and decided, let's do this. And I took it seriously. I had meetings every so often as much as I could, but then they faded, and then I got busy with school, and then she got busy, and we were all busy, and then next thing you know, I was making more team members. But then I was finishing the semester, and then I was too excited for the business that I didn't want to do school anymore because I was just frustrated with school, but I told myself I need to finish. Luckily, I got 4 A's and a B, which I am so glad that my senior STEM class got a B, because I got pretty, like, B minuses, and I think maybe a C at one point on my assignment. So I was a little afraid on what my grade would be, but my goal is A's and B's, and I was just so glad that I got 4 A's and a B. Technically, one of those A's is just internship, which I did in the summer, so it didn't really count towards anything in the fall. But anyway, basically 3 of my classes out of 4 I got A's, and so that was really cool. My GPA is 3.57, so I'm keeping it at the 3.5, and I'm on my last semester, and I'll be able to end with a 3.5 because I don't imagine failing on any of these classes I'm taking, so I'm pretty stoked if you can't tell. And just all of this kind of coming together into me as who I am today, and I think, what the heck happened in 2016? Like, I started off as one person and I ended up as a completely different person. Now that we're on 2017, I have an entire year to look forward to and an entire year to live life, do all the things, set goals, set dreams, and all this stuff. And so I'm the type of person who like really plans for the days ahead, but I'm also have over the years really truly worked on being open for surprises because I love surprises. I'm actually really proud of myself for having come to this point where some people who really know me as like I like to plan things and I don't like changing plans abruptly. I freak out because I plan everything in my head and I see the bigger picture, and when you ruin one thing, you ruin the whole picture, and I have to deal with that all the time. But when it comes to planning for the future, I'm not the type who says this is going to happen and nothing's going to change it unless I'm really certain on something. Then I will say that. Like the business, I'm basically saying I'm going to do it, nothing's going to change that, but I'm also not saying how it's going to be, and I'm open to it changing and evolving because it's really evolved over the months. That's just kind of something I've developed personality-wise or just whatever-wise, and I'm proud of myself because I've been so open to surprises, and God is a God of surprises, that's for sure. But a year ago today, I was viewing the next year of my life, and that didn't contain being out of school yet. That a year ago, I still saw myself in school in a year, you know? And so I was trying to plan out the rest of my last year of school, and I managed to do that, and it's the best it could be. I have one class I have to deal with, but I'm still able to walk. But that's my only problem, and then I just have to make sure I get enough service credits and stuff like that. But I have a few things that I'm able to submit, and I think that I will figure it out like everyone else has, and I'll be able to submit all these credit points, and I plan to do more this semester, and I have until March to figure that out. So basically that's going to really put a lot of pressure and push me to do stuff, and I'm probably going to just help a lot of like people that I know personally because I don't know if I'm going to be able to find stuff. So anyway, that is that. I've been planning a whole bunch of exciting stuff, but I've only gone as far as August, which is a surprise, but that's because there's so much compacted into now till August that like I'm not even worrying about the rest. And August is 2 weddings that I do. So I have 3 weddings for 2017, already starting this year off with a good year because I have 3 gigs, so to say, to bring in some extra cash to help me out because I'm definitely going to need cash to pay towards loans and whatnot. And I plan to get a temporary job because I really want to go full-time for my business, and that's why I'm pushing it so much right now. It's because I want to be prepared for when I graduate. I want to be already doing it. Even if we're not making enough money for me to have extra money, I just need to make enough money to allow the business to move forward and succeed. And then I feel like it's going to start off really rocky, and we're going to have all these things we're doing, and the money is tight, and I just imagine it just blossoming one day, and I'm totally down for that. But that's because I dream big and I have a lot of faith, and it has been helping me pursue this dream. And the only discouraging thing is honestly feel like none of my team members are putting forth any effort. Like they're all living their lives and I'm kind of just on this on my own, and I can't even offer money. So like I feel like no one's doing it out of passion or that it's like a dream or anything, and it kind of makes me a little discouraged, but also makes me wish that I had someone who was just as passionate to do something that they love so they could join me, because otherwise it makes me feel like the only reason why anyone would help me out if I was able to offer money is because of money, and that's not good enough for me. Like you need to have passion first, that way I know that like they're not just doing it for money, because anyone who just does it just for the money means they may or may not even be passionate about what they're doing. They may not care, and it's going to reflect in their work, and the work's not going to be great, and so they'll always just make like the right amount and they'll never grow. And that's like, why would you even want to live a life like that? I mean, I guess there are some people, but for me, I feel like we should keep trying to grow and we should keep trying to get better at things. And when it comes to a job, I feel like I'm more of the person who wants to put my personal passion in life and personal things mixed with a job so that it's 2 in 1, and that's the best of both worlds. And it's not like I'm splitting my job from my personal life, but allowing myself to live and grow with something that's actually going to help me live in general and help me pay the bills and whatnot. So that is my goal, and I talked a little bit about it to my other vlog, talking about how I like meeting new people and hearing their stories, and it's really encouraging when that happens, because then I am reminded of why I'm doing this and how good it feels and how awesome it would be to do this like every day. So I will keep updated with this biz, but for now I'm going to do more research and all that fun stuff, and then eventually I will edit some pictures for family portraits I did, probably check my bank to make sure money made it to my account, because I know they paid me for the rest of their pictures, but it's not in my account yet. Also, I ended up using like all the cash without putting it in the bank, and I don't know how all that happened, but I know I gave my mom money and I filled her tank, and I got a lot of Christmas gifts, and that's kind of just how the money just disappeared really fast. So yeah, $100 goes fast when you're trying not to spend it, but oh well, it is what it is. I will figure it all out and hope to get some clients. And also just I might repeat this later. Wow, my hair's ugly. I might repeat this later, but I bought a ticket with my friend Kelly to North Carolina, and I also contacted my best friend in North Carolina, and I told her I'm coming, and she got so excited, and I was like, this is crazy because it's out of the blue, but I also got to purchase my ticket back, so I had to clear up space on my credit card, and that's how that happened. But Anyway, I have lots going on, and so January 27th, we're flying out to North Carolina, and the scary part is I really hope and pray it is not on one of our shooting weekends, although I am the editor, so my job, I do have an assistant editor. So if I'm not on set on one day, I don't plan, like I'm not planning on this at all. It's just she had no one to go with her and needed help, and she's gonna have all these bags, and so I stepped up and did it. And I really want to support her because she's moving from California to North Carolina. She's moving from West Coast to East Coast. She's moving across the country. That's a huge thing. I know it's going to be hard for her. And it seemed like none of her friends were able to do this, you know, and I know it's a huge thing, but since I love traveling and I have another reason why I would love to go back to North Carolina, it kind of just made me feel like I'm the one who needs to do this for her. So it all worked out, and I won't have any Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes, so I could be able to be gone from a Friday to a Monday, and so that gives me 2 full days out there and 2 traveling days, and so I'm like, all right, let's do this. Like, I'm totally down to do this. Wait, back to doing my thing. Sorry, this video came out to 20 minutes, so it may or may not be a lot shorter, who knows. Whew, sup guys. So I have this line right here of pimples, and I started breaking out right here. I started a new product, as per usual, right? Which I need to go actually use right now, but I've been lazy. Tonight, I wanted to share that my mom got me this label maker for Christmas, and she couldn't afford much this year, so she felt bad. Funny thing is I picked this out and everything, but I was like so happy for something as simple as this, because I pretty much have like enough materialistic things. Next stuff that I need is like expensive stuff, but also for all the lower price things, I'm pretty set. Here I've got a book that I've got to start reading, and I got this little case thing. I'm currently using it for this stuff, but I'm pretty stoked because this was at Daiso. Anyway, I'm pretty stoked about my label maker because, as you can see, I'm already using it, and I used it all in my binder over there, which is pretty exciting. But that's pretty much my day. I also have my calendar switched over to January, and I'm like, is it really January? Like, did 2017 actually start? Apparently so. What is life anymore? Looks like I have no eyelashes like this. It's crazy. It's just, life is crazy, full of craziness. I still feel like something huge is going to happen this year, and I have my guesses because it's like, well, everything I'm doing is pretty huge already, but I feel like something extra will happen, and I feel like it's going to help me with my book that I want to write. It's going to help me with my business, and it's going to help me with my mental health. So that's why I'm pretty stoked for whatever this random exciting thing will be. But I also feel like someone important will come along into my life at the right time, and until then, I don't even need to look. So that's how I've been feeling. I don't know. I like to say it out loud because it's kind of cool, because I've done it before where I said something and I explained how I was feeling, like what the future is going to hold, and oh my goodness, everything just was exactly what I said, except I had no idea what I was talking about originally. So I feel like I've always kind of had that good sense of the future. I don't know. I don't know if it's my faith or I'm just psychic. Just kidding. But it's something, and I get good feelings, really good feelings before something huge happens, and I feel like I can sense when I'm about to be someone's like close friend. I see them, I think you're gonna be my friend, like, you know. And so yeah, I feel like I'm not trying to be creepy or weird or anything. I think that God works in mysterious ways, and I think this is one of his mysterious ways, is he somehow allows me to know before I know. So it's like my heart or my senses know, but my brain is like, what the heck, I have no idea what you're talking about. So we'll see. I just want to say it out loud because I want to come back to this video one day and be like, what the crap, look, I was totally saying what's happening in the future in a video. This is so cool. It can see my face, so it'll refuse to focus on this unless I cover my face. Then I think it'll focus on my hand. Once it finds my face, it focuses. That's pretty sweet. Anyway, enough of my boring vlogs, okay? Hopefully exciting things are coming. I drive home tomorrow night, back to my mom's, back to Chowchilla for a little bit. Got a few things and a few people I want to see, and things to do, places to go, food to eat, and then I'm going to come back here and start on my very last semester at AP. What the crap.